Hello everyone, quick one, very quick one. Meanwhile, I'm going to probably show you over here shorts because it's so hard to film at home. Like literally I have two and they're on me all the time. So during my break at work, I'll try to create short videos and shorties, so check them out. I'll try to put them over here in case I'll be talking about something that it relates to something. So if you watch that and you haven't, you watch that again or you watch it for the first time. Okay, so first things first, what I finished is Nebula vest. It's a sweater, but it's a vest. There are two options. I knitted a vest and here it is. So quick construction, you knit bottom up, and you may notice even that my yarn kind of changes because I had discovered yarn vomit and I had to break it. Therefore, and I was holding two, fingering together. I did over here 3.5, I think, and this was 5 mm. Therefore I changed that, and at the end of the day it's pretty cool to show you how the short road shaping looks like to create this kind of shape. So the front of the vest slash sweater is higher and this is lower. Then I switched it in the round. Hopefully I'll be saying everything right. I may tell you a mistake. My brain does not function quickly and I want to do it quickly. Therefore, obviously we're reaching to certain length, and then we have to decide to start knitting flat. And obviously this is also interesting from perspective of the gauge to maintain it. I just stayed 5 mm and I hope for the best. So here it is, and obviously you do flat, although there will be some sections over here and here which I think I had to separate that to two bowls. And then just, oh yeah, before we did the flat, there was an increase and there are certain cast on methods to increase. Please follow that one because that way you will understand once you come back to the next row why it was like that. So if you haven't done it, just check the tutorial. There are links in the pattern. Again, this is Nebula by Andrea Mowry, so Andrea Knits, and I'll put links down below. And flat, and you do the back, then you join with a 3 needle bind off over here. I think I was off 4 stitches on one of the sides. I aimed for 12-inch positive, however she recommends 24-inch positive. I'm wearing, maybe over here, a photo what I'm wearing and link to this pattern. A beautiful designer makes lovely stuff. I modified the sleeves to have this kind of puffy thing and kind of this cuff. So that's not in the pattern per se the way it's here, it's just I modified this, but this it is, and I really love it the way it sits on me and so on and so on. So recommend that just in case you are wondering what that is. Check the description down below for the Nebula 2. So I was knitting this is my second garment this year, 2024, in case you're watching it. So obviously once you finish, then you had to pick up stitches and do this and do this, and it was the hardest thing ever for me to do, because even though with this, not, you know, like not a biggie, you just pick up stitches and whatever happens happens. However, with these you want to make them symmetrical, right? I mean identical. Therefore I had to, I think for the, I did one frogged because it was too narrow. So made another one. I liked the tension over here, went with more stitches, and then I had a frog and I had to pick up the same thing. What I was going through, the designer tells you to start from the under pit and then go, so you're getting to this 3 needle bind off, so a certain number of stitches, and then I wanted to have the same numbers, and it was so hard for me to do the same number of stitches. Somehow I was not getting there, head to frog, not getting there, head to frog, head too little, head too more, too many, and so on, so on. So that was kind of my... Hello everyone, knitting on my break. I decided maybe to start talking a little bit. I'm talking fast, therefore keep on going. I have only 60 seconds, therefore I'm going to tell you that I'm knitting on my Nebula sweater slash vest. There are 2 options in this knitting pattern by Andrea Mowry, so check it out if you're interested. I'm on the cuff, so basically I'm at the end, almost at the end, and I have finished, check the previous short, 1 cuff, and I think slightly small, and I started on the second one. I was able to kind of add 12 stitches into actual stitches that I cast, like pick up and knit. However, the biggest regret I have that I finished knitting the tubular, and I'm using tapestry needle, not what the pattern tells you how to do tubular, because there's 2 ways of doing it. Therefore I would be crying how I'm going to frog it. I have 2 strands, we shall see how it goes. At the moment I'm not going to think about that. Therefore I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's a little bit frustrating situation for me in regards to knitting, but I hope you're like that experience. You know, so that's why I like bottom up, because all those difficult things are at the beginning, when you're the most excited about knitting project and you have the energy and so on, so on. Um, and you haven't experienced any, let's say, ups and downs so far, and you know, when you're knitted that much and you're going over here, you already experience the idea with the yarn and how nice it is and how you enjoy it, and you know, it fades a little bit, that excitement, and then you're going into the things that you have to actually use your brain. And for me, it's would prefer to do it other way around if that was possible. Obviously this version has also the sleeves, but I don't think I would have enough yarn. I was holding 2 fingering weight yarns together, beautiful blends of wool stuff. If I'll get an idea what I was using and what blend it is, I will write down in the description. Otherwise it gives me beautiful drape. That's why you may see that it is floaty. You know, you will not get something like this with acrylic yarn. With the cotton or plant-based ones, you may get that, but it's more heavier, and this is lighter. I do have over here alpaca. I don't have a mohair, therefore I have a bit of a flow, if you could see it. So that's that. Maybe it's not the best color, but I love it, and I love the back and front. I'm planning to use it in the garden, so you know, when you're bending, your back, your kidneys are secure and warm and cozy. Hello, on my break. Hopefully you can hear me better with these. I blocked the Nebula. I worried. I feel that it's stretched. I'm going to weave in ends and then show it to you how it looks. So perfect. I love this. I love the thing, and I think it's perfect. I think it fits right. What do you think? I showed you that I had a thingy over here, and it goes now lower than that, so love it. I look tired. I'm tired. Anyway, what else I finished? I finished gloves for my little one. However, my brain kind of switched and I forgot to knit a certain section. So, hello, I'm knitting gloves, and I made over here glove that just from my head how it should look like from perspective of like drawing a hand on the paper. However, come on, I made two mistakes. My brain didn't create extra space between the thumb and the fingers, and this thumb is very big. Therefore, I'm going to frog it. Come on, yeah. I'm going to frog it, and I'm going to decrease, so make it like thinner, and that may give extra space for that section when you have a hand, right? Because my brain somehow just went with, yeah, let's do it straight away. Okay, that's that. That's what I'm doing on my break today. I know frogging is for some situation stressful or something like that. For me, sometimes it's fun because it's not many things in life that if we make a mistake, we can actually correct, isn't it? So that's that. So that's all I have, and I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to decrease in the center. Hopefully you can see it. So wish me luck that I can actually fix it. Well, I think looks better, but obviously it's an obvious mistake, and I'm just sharing it so in case you make mistakes, you don't have to feel bad about it. Like, everyone makes mistakes. And especially like anyway, I need to make another one exactly the same way. So I have these two, and I started another one just to kind of fix the idea and have a little bit here. So we shall see how it goes. Like I said, I'm going with the flow with my head, not a pattern per se. So we shall see how it goes. However, I took the leftovers that I presented to you a while back that I'm going to knit socks with those, and I somehow it ended up for my little one, long one. There's a short video. Hello everyone, today on my break, a little bit cold and I have to still pump and stuff, so that's why I'm less position. But anyway, meanwhile, I'm just showing you socks, and I think this is where I should put the heel in. I'll just measure it 5 inches if I have any measuring tape. So isn't it cute? And I have started a second sock. So my worry obviously is if we go a certain section of the cuff obviously gets bigger and stuff like that. So we shall see how it goes, but at the end of the day, I think it's pretty awesome. And this is my pattern, my hat. If you're interested, check that out. I'm on my break, knitting, watching, and I proudly say that I have finished knitting the first sock and I've added a heel. So maybe quickly I'll tell you how I managed to do that. I'm on the second heel and we'll probably finish in a sec. Therefore, I started with 8 stitches, so 16 stitches over here, and it increased every second round by, I like to do yarn over increase until I got overall 48 stitches, so 24 on one needle. And then I was just knitting a long tube, went with 1 by 1 with different color for 7 rounds and finished with tubular bind off. Then came back and I did like 30 rounds, so I presume 4-inch length, but I added extra just to have this equally on the stripe ish, because the stripe has 6 rounds. And I did true afterthought heel and to decrease every second round to 10 rounds and finish with a Kitchener stitch. Bye. On the side shorties that I put that she's actually enjoying it. It reaches her under her knee, therefore it's perfect for now. And you could see us wearing Full of Me's hat, or me Full of Me's hat. They wear Elf Full of Me's hat. So that's that. I think I'm going to finish with this because you may hear screaming. So 7 minutes, really, that was plenty. I hope you enjoyed this one. Follow Shorts and maybe Instagram. Until next one, bye. Any questions, leave me information down below. Let me know what else you would want to see to be knitted. I was thinking maybe to use my leftovers, like little bits for hearts. My friend sent me a pattern. Maybe over here you could see, not a pattern, it's a free pattern, but you can kind of make it. Have you made those? Free knitting pattern hearts that you can attach to the keychain or give it into wrapping present or anything like that. So I was thinking to maybe use it, a little bit of those little bits of leftovers too. But we shall see how that goes. What do you think about that idea? Let me know. Okay, you probably hear screaming. Bye.